Okay, the path forward is in that door, so we want to check this door first. There's a save point? I guess we'll save. Get these environmental hazards coming. Refrigeration. Well, that answers the question I had earlier. Whether the explodey sack guys are in the game. So I wanted to see behind me real quick. I think that there's this necromorph. Its whole goal was to like smash you and blow you up, just so it can use your bits to make another creature.
Entering zero gravity.
Where am I going?
Exiting zero gravity.
I'm gonna listen to the stasis thing for now. Just to be like, what the heck's going on? Not a stasis, whatever it's called. The tracker. I thought this would be like a dead end, and the objective would be the path forward, but nope. Gotta hide behind that loading door.
Isaac, make us whole again.
Is you okay, Nicole? Excuse me? It was extremely important to kill those guys as fast as possible. And now I'll be going into that zero-G area. How much ammo do I have for this? Not that much. I have a whole lot of line racks and force gun ammo. Yeah, so we have our first, like, at least I saw Nicole again, and our first word of the first letter of each chapter title was Nicole.
Entering zero gravity.
Yeah, I miss Dead Space 2's zero-G. And Dead Space 3, while it is not great by any sense of the imagination, it is not horrible. It does have issues, though. My primary issue with Dead Space 3 is that it undermines its own scariness. Excuse me? It undermines its own scariness by making your team too big. Where the hell am I going? And by that, let me explain that. Like in Dead Space 1, we have Isaac, of course. We have Kendra, and we have Hammond. I mean, we've met Dr. Chalice, and he's an evil, evil bastard. We've heard of this Dr. Kine, but is he alive? Who knows? And we're looking for Nicole. And so we're sort of like, we're on our own, while Kendra and Hammond do their own thing. And it creates this like sense of isolation. Like you're walking these claustrophobic, evil quarters by yourself, and it's really tense and scary. And in Dead Space 2, it's similar. You have Isaac. Okay. In Dead Space 2, you start out with the one lady who's claiming to try to help you, and she's your only contact. And then when she betrays you, you're left with Nolan. Well, hold this up.
Hello? Hello, security? Thank God. This is Dr. Croft in hydroponics. I'm trying to locate second engineer Jacob Temple. I can't get through to engineering. Of course I know there's a shipwide medical alert. That's why I'm trying to locate him. No, we're safe for now, but the tram is down and we can't reach the escape pods. Hello? Hello?
In Dead Space 2, you have that lady, and then eventually becomes, you have Strauss. Am I doing this right? Probably not. Yeah, you have Strauss, and then Ellie. And you're all trying to escape together, but you're all, like, isolated. You're never really with them. And Dead Space 3 is not even the obvious thing that makes it scary. Of course, it's a co-op game, so you have Isaac and Carver. But if you play the final DLC, it can actually be very tense having a co-op game and stuff. What actually makes it not tense is the fact that you have a huge team. You have Isaac, you have Carver, you have a douchey leader man, you have Ellie, you have scientist lady, and you have a scientist dude. And then you have this huge team, and you don't feel isolated. You're like, oh, okay, I just gotta make it to my team, we're all safe. You know, we're all working together. It's not scary because you're not alone. I mean, and the final DLC is just you and Carver. And that's actually, it's the scariest part of that game. So I wish they would have done things differently, because it was still possible to make a scary Dead Space game that was not, or that was co-op. But they ruined it in other ways of the storytelling, and especially because most of your team is unlikable. Like the douchey commander guy is horrible. Oh, then you also have the evil human faction leader.
Warning. 10 kiloton mass detected in food storage.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. I actually want to check out the 3rd floor because we never went up there. Yeah, so Dead Space 3, it could have been great, even with the co-op thing. It was interesting having the ability to, like, when you're playing as Isaac, you can't see the dementia stuff anymore because you destroyed your marker in Dead Space 2. And so you had to play as Carver to see that stuff. The only problem is that it's locked behind co-op, which is online dependent, and who knows if that's even a viable thing anymore to play. I'm glad we came back up here. Yeah, so if they gave you the option to play as Carver, I think it would have been better. Or at least be able to do the co-op missions solo, because you need to play co-op online in order to see those missions. And they're some of the best stuff in the game, and they're locked behind this online co-op that I don't even know how many people would play. I played it a couple times just to play those missions. But mechanics-wise, it's okay. I don't like the whole loot boxes thing. I feel like that's cheap. Okay. Yeah, they added microtransactions, which were unwarranted, unnecessary, and the ammo system. Instead of having to collect multiple types of ammo, you just collected one type. And while that sounds good on paper, it took away a lot of the... I don't know, it just took away a lot from the game. Did I go in this room? Yes. I was definitely in that one too. And here we are back at home base. So let's hit this store up and then save. Let me check the objectives real quick. Yeah, so we have half of the poison pods done. You still have to get rid of the other half, as well as destroy this big monster guy. A lot of force energy, wow. I think I'm going to buy some more nodes. Just 2, because you know I do not know when I'll be able to buy set number 4. Or armor set number 4 is what I mean. Well, we have a lot of plasma energy. That's not a bad thing. So let's save, and then we will head over to the other side. And then after that, we have to get rid of this 10 kiloton beast that is inside the food storage facility.